Oh.
But it's super important to remember that a supplement should be there to enhance your healthy habits,
Right.
not to replace them altogether.
Gotcha. Okay, so we're not ditching the veggies for a multivitamin.
No, no, no.
It's more about using supplements strategically to kind of fill in the gaps.
That's the idea.
But man, there are just so many options out there.
I know, right?
It's kind of like walking into a jungle.
It can feel that way, for sure.
Where do you even start when you're trying to choose a supplement?
That's where things can get tricky.
Yeah.
It's like the wild west of the wellness world out there.
Right.
You really have to be a savvy consumer.
Oh.
First things first, don't just grab the flashiest bottle you see.
Right.
Take a good look at that ingredient list
Okay.
and the dosage.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be surprised how many supplements are packed with fillers
Oh, really?
and low-quality ingredients.
Huh. Interesting. So is it all about finding like a reputable brand?
Brand reputation definitely matters, for
Right.
sure.
Okay.
But you also want to look for companies that are transparent about their sourcing
Okay.
and their manufacturing practices.
So you know what you're getting, basically.
Exactly. You want to
Mhm.
feel confident that you're getting exactly what's promised on that label.
What about all this talk about third-party testing? Is that something worth like paying attention to?
Oh, that's a big one.
Okay.
Because supplements aren't regulated with the same scrutiny as pharmaceuticals.
Right.
So
Yeah.
there's no guarantee that what's on the label is actually in the bottle
Oh,
or that it's free from contaminants.
that's kind of scary.
Yeah, it's definitely something to be aware of.
Okay.
Third-party testing basically helps verify that a product is what it claims to be
Okay.
and that it meets certain quality and safety standards.
So we're checking ingredients, dosages, brand reputation, and third-party testing.
That's a good checklist to start with.
That's a lot. It is. Anything else we should be aware of?
Absolutely. There's this concept called bioavailability that can really trip people up.
Bioavailability.
Yeah, it sounds a little intimidating, I know,
It does.
but it's not as complicated as it sounds.
Okay.
Essentially refers to how well your body can absorb
Okay.
and actually use the nutrients in a supplement.
Gotcha.
Like take magnesium, for example.
Mm-hmm.
There are different forms of magnesium out there,
Okay.
and some are absorbed much better than others.
So even if you're taking a magnesium supplement, you might not be getting the full benefit if it's not in a highly bioavailable form.
That's exactly right.
So just because a supplement says like all natural or something, it
Yeah.
doesn't automatically mean it's going to work effectively.
You hit the nail on the head. That's a super common misconception.
Interesting.
The source of the ingredients is definitely important,
Right.
but it's not the whole story.
Okay.
We also have to think about potential risks.
Okay. Risks. Like what kind of risks are we talking about here?
Well, for one, herbal supplements can sometimes interact with medications.
Oh, wow.
So if you're taking any prescribed medications,
Mm-hmm.
it's really crucial to talk to your doctor or a qualified healthcare professional
Okay.
before you start adding any new supplements to your routine.
So they can make sure it's safe.
Exactly. They can help you assess the potential for any interactions and make sure you're staying safe.
That makes sense.
Yeah. It's always better to err on the side of caution,
For sure.
especially when it comes to your health.
Absolutely. Yeah, it sounds like having that open communication with your doctor is super important when it comes to this stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
They can like help you figure out if a supplement is even necessary in the first place.
Exactly. They
Yeah.
can look at your individual health history, any medications you're on,
Right.
and really help determine if any supplements could be beneficial for you, and if so, which ones.
Okay, so it's all about that personalized guidance,
Personalized guidance is key.
which makes total sense. But let's say you've done your research.
Yeah.
You've talked to your doctor and you're ready to give a supplement a try.
Okay.
Are there any common like misconceptions that people have about how supplements work?
Oh, tons.
Really?
Yeah, people think they're like a magic bullet, you know,
Right.
like they can just pop a pill and all their problems will be solved.
Right. It's like the supplement version of those fad diets
Exactly.
that promise you'll lose like 10 pounds in a week.
Yeah, you can't just expect to see results overnight.
Right.
Real change takes time and consistency.
So it's less about like instant gratification and more about playing the long game with your health.
That's a great way to put it.
Okay.
Supplements are most effective when they're part of a holistic approach to health.
Okay.
You know, they work best in synergy with other healthy habits.
Like what kind of habits?
Well, like eating a nutrient-rich diet,
Right.
exercising regularly,
Okay.
managing your stress levels,
Gotcha.
getting enough sleep.
It's like all those puzzle pieces fitting together.
Exactly. Supplements are just one piece of the puzzle.
Right.
They can't do all the work on their own.
I get it.
You need that solid foundation of a healthy lifestyle to really see the benefits.
And speaking of foundations, let's talk about diet.
Yeah.
I know we keep coming back to this.
I know it's so important, though.
It
It
is.
really is the cornerstone of everything.
I know it's tempting to think that supplements can like make up for any dietary shortcomings, but it's just not that simple, is it?
It would be nice, wouldn't it?
It would.
But unfortunately, no, it's not that simple.
Right.
You see, whole foods offer this incredible symphony of nutrients.
Okay.
They all work together in ways we're still discovering.
Wow.
And while supplements can be helpful, they can't fully replicate the magic of a balanced, nutrient-rich diet.
So before you even think about adding a supplement,
Yeah,
it's crucial to take stock of what you're already eating.
absolutely.
Like, are you getting enough fruits and vegetables?
Are you eating a variety of protein sources? Are you including healthy fats in your meals?
These are all good questions.
They are. It's all about being mindful of what you're putting into your body.
And if you realize your diet could use a little boost,
Yeah,
what would you recommend?
I would say talk to a registered dietitian or nutritionist.
Okay.
They can help you create a personalized meal plan that addresses your individual needs.
So it's all about getting that, like, tailored guidance.
Tailored guidance is key.
Just like with your doctor.
Exactly. It's a team effort.
So it's always a good idea to seek out expert advice when it comes to both your diet and supplement choices.
Always.
Speaking of being proactive, let's talk about dosage.
Okay.
Is there such a thing as too much of a good thing when it comes to supplements?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, this is another area where people can get tripped up.
Okay.
They think if a little is good, then more must be better.
Right.
But that's not how it works with supplements.
So you can't just megadose your way to better health.
Nope, definitely not.
Interesting.
In fact, exceeding the recommended dosage of some supplements can actually be harmful.
Oh, wow.
Like, for example, too much vitamin. Yeah, and excessive iron intake can lead to problems like constipation, nausea, even organ damage.
I had no idea it could be that serious.
It's important to remember that even though supplements are available over the counter,
Right.
they're still potent substances,
Right.
and they need to be treated with respect.
So following the dosage instructions is key.
Absolutely.
And talking to your doctor, of course,
Always a good idea.
to make sure you're taking the right amount.
Exactly. They can help you navigate the potential risks and make sure you're using supplements safely and effectively.
It all comes back to that personalized guidance, doesn't it?
It really does.
It's not just about picking a random supplement off the shelf.
No.
It's about understanding how it works within your body and making informed choices.
Informed choices are key.
I love that. And it brings us back to this idea of empowerment through knowledge.
Yes.
The more we understand about how supplements work, the better equipped we are to make decisions that support our well-being.
Exactly. We're not just handing you answers here.
Right.
We're giving you the tools to become your own health advocate.
So to recap,
Yeah.
it's about taking a holistic approach.
Yes.
Understanding that supplements aren't a quick fix.
Right.
Prioritizing a nutrient-rich diet.
Absolutely.
Seeking professional guidance.
For sure.
Being mindful of dosage. And most importantly, becoming an informed consumer.
That's it.
Phew, that's a lot to take in.
It is, but it's all incredibly important.
Right.
And remember, this is a journey, not a destination.
Okay.
There's always more to learn.
Yeah.
And what works for one person might not work for another.
Right.
It's all about finding what feels right for you
Yeah.
and making choices that align with your individual health goals.
And that's where that open dialogue with your healthcare provider can really make a difference.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
They can help you navigate all the complexities and make sure you're on the right track.
Yeah. It really does take the pressure off. You know,
Right.
you don't have to be perfect right away.
It's not about perfection.
It's about those like small steps.
Exactly.
And speaking of changes,
Yeah.
I know we've talked a lot about the big picture stuff like diet and professional guidance.
Right.
But what about those like smaller everyday choices that we make
Those are huge.
that can impact our health?
Absolutely. Those little things add up over time.
So what are some of those small but mighty changes that we can make?
Well, it's kind of like,
Yeah.
imagine trying to climb a mountain all in one go.
Okay.
It sounds exhausting, right?
Yeah, it does.
And probably impossible.
Yeah.
But if you break it down into smaller, more manageable steps,
Right.
suddenly it feels a lot more achievable.
Okay.
And the same thing applies to building healthier habits.
So instead of trying to do everything at once,
Yeah.
just focus on like one small change at a time.
One step at a time. That's it.
And the beauty of that is that even those seemingly small changes
Yeah.
can have a ripple effect on your overall well-being.
They really can.
Like, for example, let's say you start by swapping out sugary drinks for water.
That's a great one.
That one change can impact your energy levels, your hydration, even your sleep.
Totally.
It's amazing.
It's the little things.
What are some other, like, small changes?
And there's so many.
Yeah.
Adding a 10-minute walk to your daily routine.
Okay.
Incorporating a few minutes of mindfulness meditation.
Oh.
Choosing whole grains over refined grains.
Oh, good stuff.
All those little things make a difference.
They're doable.
They're not overwhelming.
It's about making those healthier choices more accessible,
Yes.
more integrated into your daily life.
And the best part is,
Yeah.
as you start to experience those positive benefits,
Right.
it creates this amazing positive feedback loop.
Okay.
You feel better, so you're more motivated to keep going.
So it's a win-win.
It really is.
I love that it's not about being perfect.
No.
It's about making progress.
Progress, not perfection.
And building a healthier lifestyle one step at a time.
One step at a time. That's all it takes.
This has been such an insightful conversation.
It has been fun.
I feel like I've learned so much.
I'm glad.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into the world of supplements,
Yeah.
what are like the key takeaways
Let's see.
that you'd like our listeners to remember?
Well, first and foremost, supplements can be valuable tools,
Right.
but they shouldn't replace those healthy habits.
Right. It's all about balance.
Balance is key.
And working those supplements into like a holistic approach.
Exactly. You want that synergy between a nutrient-rich diet, regular exercise, and targeted supplementation when needed.
And of course, it's always wise to talk to your doctor or a registered dietitian.
Absolutely. Those healthcare professionals can provide that personalized guidance you need.
Before we say goodbye,
Yeah.
we want to leave you with a final thought to ponder.
Okay, hit me.
What small but meaningful change can you make today to prioritize your health and well-being?
Ooh, that's a good one.
It could be as simple as adding an extra serving of veggies to your dinner plate, or taking a 15-minute walk,
Yeah.
or just setting aside a few minutes for yourself to relax and de-stress.
Those are all great ideas.
Remember, every step, no matter how small, counts.
Every step counts.
And those small steps can add up to big results over time.
That's the truth.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of supplements.
Thanks for having me.
Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and stay well.
Great advice.